Hello, everybody. I just figured I'd stop in and say hi again. I'm going to have to set up. Oh, no, wait a minute. What am I doing here? Excuse me. I have a slight cough. Let me see what I can do here. Do this here. All right. Let me go over here. Still doing a few things. Where am I at? Oh, right there. I need to go right. Just ain't right. This is not right. Oh, wait a minute. I could be doing something wrong here. Oh, this is what I need right here. See? I can't see you guys if you guys are in here yet, so you guys got to give me a minute. I'm just trying to figure something out, but I seen what I was doing. Mr. J. Yeah, I had to clear my throat, and I'll be back for. Hey, no problem. No problem, Michael. There we go. Hit the thumbs up if you guys can. Share this if you can. So that way it's out there for everybody to see. If it's possible at all. There.
I had you make me some fries first.
I'm sorry, hon.
I'm gonna eat some of the fries that got thrown at me.
I'm doing good. How about yourself there, Mr. J? How are you doing, sir?
Well, tough shit. You shouldn't have thrown it at me.
Let me see. What am I doing here? Checking all this stuff out here. Let me see here.
You know, Walmart had shit for fries. It was either these ones or waffle fries. Can I unplug your...
Yes, you can unplug the batteries. Okay. I just had to charge them. They wouldn't charge next door because it was too cold, obviously. J-Dog in the house. How is J-Dog? Sorry, everybody. I'm more going to be devoted now right to this live stream. J-Dog, I'm doing good. How about yourself? You're okay? Mr. J, I want to hear you say you're better than okay, buddy. DER. What is up, Donnie? How are you, sir? Can you guys hear me okay, too? Just making sure you guys can hear me okay. Just a wife coughing. Sneezing and coughing at the same time. You're doing good. That's good.
Now, yeah, remember.
Absolutely, you can drop a link, J-Dog.
What's the trifecta?
Cough, sneeze, fart. Yep. Trifecta. That's from what show was that? Grown Ups or something?
Remember what it
that
was.
Was from a movie. Yeah, that was from a movie. So, oh, you can hear me good. That is good, Donnie. How are all the animals doing, Donnie? How are all the animals? You're doing good, J-Dog. Yes, that's good. That's good. That's good. I haven't seen you do any videos lately, J-Dog. Have you been doing them, or am I not just been getting notified or something?
Because you're a dork. Nobody likes you.
That's true. That's true. But you know what?
Tell the wife, hello. Animals are good. Hello.
She's right here. She said hello.
Bye.
Breeding retics is super dwarf. Yeah, that's a good idea. But again, like you said, the space is very limited. and you know, they eat a lot. What are you doing?
I'm just sitting
here. Oh, stop. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, well, stogies really ain't good for you. My dad used to smoke them all the time. Can I help you? Did you see Mr. J said hi back here?
I said hello.
Okay, she said hello back.
Why do you keep moving away from me?
Because you're gonna like lick my ear or stick your finger in my ear or something.
in my pocket.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Sneak attack from the wife. Yeah, that's about it. Here comes the lizard kiss. That's what she was doing. You know who I'm going to tell them on the our keep doing? Oh man. "27 years and if looks that lots, it looks good."
Andrew good today.
Oh.
Because when we were in Hot Topic and he bought 2 new shirts, I said, geez, and you got room to talk about me.
Oh, with the shirts, yeah. Kelsey, hello, Kelsey. How are you doing? Is David home or is he at work tonight? And how's everybody there? We're getting a storm. You probably won't get much of it, but we're going to get a storm tonight. So, hold on one second, everybody. David's day. That's what I thought. I thought it was David's day off. Creepy. Oh, that was a good video, by the way, Mr. Creepy Crawlers. Yes, that was a very good video. You guys needed to check that video out.
Yeah, they officially released it. Betty White died from complications to a stroke 6 days before she died.
Okay, could you help my mom up there for a minute?
Why?
I don't know what the problem is. Been cigars for 25 years, yeah. Yeah, my dad used to get them. They used to come in a little pouch, and there used to be a whole bunch of stogies in it, yep. Adam, how are you doing, sir? Oh, that'd be cool. Did you put it up yet, Mr. Creepy Crawlers? Because I'd like the one you did yesterday. I'll have to go check that one out too. But anyway, I started a Patreon page, everybody, and here it is. I would like you guys to check it out and tell me what your opinion is. Let me know. So, Adam, how's everything going where you're at today, buddy? I will go check that out. I haven't been on here much today at all on YouTube, so that's probably why I didn't notice it. But I will check it out, and I will be watching it. Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, your power's messed up? Power at your house or power like on one of your thermostats or something like that? Or is it just your house in general? Like the neighborhood's down or something? That is so tough to deal with in the winter, especially if you got reptiles that depend on the heat. Like if you have an incubator running or If you're trying to breed stuff and stuff like that, man, that could be a bad thing.
There's 5 things recording at once.
Okay.
So we need to figure something out.
What were
It's going to be
What were they?
Amazing Race, 600-Pound Life, Forged in Fire, and 2 other shows. So I stopped Forged in Fire, but I'm going to go on and find it later on tonight and record it for you then.
Okay. See that? Yeah. Okay. If you can find it, make sure it's the exact episode because they play like 7 episodes in one day. Service to your house. Yeah, that's messed up. Because it messes up everything. Especially if you're breeding something. You have an incubator running right now? Then if you do, just don't open it. That would be very, very upsetting. I couldn't imagine. So, where am I at here? Donnie, are you still in here? Wally Kern, how are you doing, sir? How is the Kern family? Have you guys been over to check out his 12 Supreme Days of Christmas? I know it's over, but it was a great, great thing. You guys need to be part of it. Oh, it has a tree growing around the wires. Wow. That's bad. Leo, how are you doing, sir? I have to fix something, and I see what I have to fix on here. Right there. I hope that works, but it's kind of tough with the lighting situation. I have to get maybe a different lighting up. See how it's like? Is it fuzzy for you guys around over here, or something? Maybe if I turn this a little better. I don't know. I have to figure something out here. There's something going on here. Hold on. There, that might make it better. Does that look a little better? My shirt's neck is unbuttoned. Doing good. Just finished feeding half of the isopods. Yeah, you got a lot of isopods to fill up to feed over there. Clam chowder burrito for dinner. Yummy. Sounds good. Oh, yeah, I forgot you had one more day. It's just a little bit too much on that one, though.
It's like a freaking 3-hour-long episode.
Yes, it is.
I found it at 9 o'clock. 11 o'clock tonight.
Thank you, hon. You could even switch it to record at that time. I'm here. Hey, I'm here. So what's everybody doing? How everything going okay with everybody? So Adam, are they going to be able to fix that or not? Yeah, we'll see if we can get it like this. Maybe the lighting will get better. I don't know. I think I need more lights, better lights. I have better lights. I just don't have them up. I have a big studio light that I should be using all the time.
What were you saying?
You could switch it to record to that time. I'll see if I can do it later.
Yeah, you need to because
so that way.
Then we need to figure something else.
Yeah, no, I can. If I can, I can. You can stop it. You have to wait probably till I can go on and do it.
You can do it later.
Tinfoil. No air's coming through it. You see?
Yeah, I know. But I didn't put the tinfoil in there.
No, she did because she cooked a burrito or something in there. They're working on it now. Yeah, around here, if the trees start growing even close to the wires, they're out cutting them down right away. Doesn't matter if it's your tree or not, it's gone. I know it was a joke, Mr. J. Yeah, it's tough when the power goes out, especially when you have like reptiles. I was thinking about getting one of those natural gas backup power generators that once the power goes off, it automatically kicks in. You don't even notice anything off in your house. Yeah, it would be nice if you can get them to retire in peace, but usually, there's a little secret here, Leo. Sometimes if the female eats the male, that's usually a good sign that she's been inseminated. Becky is doing fine. Wally Kern said hello, hon.
Hello.
She said hello. Solar power.
Feeling a lot better.
Becky's feeling, she's feeling a lot better. But what was I going to say? The solar panels are good. The Tesla ones. Has anybody seen the Tesla ones that they have out? I don't know if they really work or not or anything, but I heard they're pretty good. But I don't know. For the greater good, yeah, it is. It's a tough price to pay.
I plugged your batteries back in.
Okay, thank you. So you couldn't do spiders, huh? Well, and the deal is, Donnie, if the message held for review, somebody just boot them off, completely block them. I got bots on here and it's crazy. Don't let nobody see it. Somebody put it up anyway. I don't know who did that. Thank you, Mr. J. No, not for 300 seconds. You got to ban them completely, Mr. J. Kick them forever. It's a bot. Thank you, Mr. J. The deal is, Donnie, the male only lives a short time after becoming a mature male anyway. Good. Well, at first it said 300 seconds, but now you booted them for good, so that's good. Ball Python Love, how are you doing? How are things with you? Banhammer's got to be dropped, especially when the bots are coming around. Yesterday it was like 3 of them, I think. 4 of them. Something like that. Excuse me. I like snakes. I'm not saying anything bad about tarantulas because I do have them. I want to get a few scorpions, but I am definitely a gecko and snake person myself. Absolutely number one. Well, yeah, that's not after they become mature though. After they become mature, they usually only last a few months to a year. But yeah, they can live like 5 years and then they're done. Yes, how's Ball Python Love doing? Good to see you stop in here. Thank you for stopping in. Over to, yeah. So anybody got anything new going on? Any new snakes over there at the Ball Python Love lair? And Donnie, what you got any breedings going on? Any eggs right now? Anything in the incubator? Anything like that? Yeah, Wally, how's your one gecko doing? Adam's asking. All my stuff is doing good. I'm pairing stuff up. I paired stuff up today again earlier, and I heard the tails going like crazy. Now I'm just waiting for eggs to drop, I guess. No, it depends on what they are. Usually, if you have colubrids or something like that, you usually brumate them. But then again, not all colubrids need the brumate. Oh, sweet. I'll have to come over to your channel and check that out. Because you get them like the bamboo rat snakes and stuff like that. They don't like it real cool. They don't like the brewmate. They do kind of slow down a little bit. You can get them to slow down, but because they're a cooler temperature animal, they're usually easy to breed. And then they have multiple clutches. It's not like they just have one. They have multiple clutches. Same with the tricolor hognose will have a lot of like 2-3 clutches a year too. Let me see. Right now I have breeding until I figure out some stuff. Albino to albino. They're always good. Always good. I know in the one gecko that really needs to brewmate to a point is the African fat tails need to be cooled down to breed usually. Well, of course, we're always waiting for geckos to pop up, come in. It's like I got something stuck in my throat, and I don't know why. Nothing's, there's nothing in there. It must be from talking so much, I guess, huh? I can't wait to see what you do with those geckos, Adam. They're just amazing animals. When I was talking to Wally earlier, I know he says he doesn't, but he's got secret projects over there. He's got a secret gecko room with stuff that no one else has, I'm sure. And he's going to come out with it and everything be like, what? I'm just kidding. Oh, I showed you pictures of it. Didn't I show people pictures? I don't remember if I showed pictures of it, but yeah, he made a nice PVC rack, I believe it is, or something. I got like something stuck on my. There we go. It was really nice. Do you have day geckos, Wally? Do you have like any kind of day geckos going on or morning geckos? I know nothing. That's funny. Uh, well, that's good. Yeah, it was he did an 8-quart tub. It's really nice. Do they have similar care, Wally, if you don't mind me asking? Because I have that enclosure that I'm going to turn into some kind of cage of some sort, and I want to put a water feature in it and a jungle type of environment. Man, I also have a closet that I was thinking about doing. Yeah, the Giants and the Gold Dust are really nice. Both of them are. Yeah, I know the UVB is a must. I thought of that already. But I was talking about as for the Gold Dust and the Giants, are they similar in care? Oh, sweet. That's good. That's good to know. Then it's not much of a change in the diet. It's just like crested gecko care, basically, except for what kind of heat do they require, if you don't mind me asking? See if I... Just a smaller enclosure, huh? Yeah, okay. I would definitely want the giants if I were to do it, because I have a big enclosure over there. I would want a lot of area. I would want to put a bunch in and let them take over, I guess you could say. Let me see, where am I at here? Andrew, a female is... Oh, I would think. I would think. I've never... I would have to ask somebody, but I would think they would. Are you sure about that? Oh, yeah, okay. I guess that would probably make sense there, Adam. I was thinking ball pythons, which I didn't brumate, but I had sperm retention, and she held sperm for 2 years and had a baby that popped in there that was from previously 2 years prior breeding. Yeah, they sound cool too. See, I thought of those too, but when I got this enclosure, what I want to do is I want to have... Damn, sorry. What I want to have is a few, and then I want to just do slowly increase the amounts, and I want it to like take over, make its own little thing in there. Try to keep live plants in it. I don't know, but with UVB, I probably could keep live plants in there. Now, with a hot spot, do you keep a hot spot day and night of 90 degrees? Let me see something here. Yeah, with no problems. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I've seen videos of people do. Sorry, I was checking text messages. I've seen some videos of people doing um them giant leaf tails, and they're cool. Okay, well, see, that would be easy. I could set it all on a timer then, turning, the heat light and the UVB lights can come on at the same time and fade out over time. Shut off at night. Yeah, I've been looking at them, especially the ones from what's the name of that company, Wally? That does those UVB bulbs. Your buddy VivTech. Yes, VivTech. Very good stuff there. They guaranteed for 2 years. I think he said something like that. But then he says they're a little more expensive, but they're guaranteed for 2 years. Yeah, it's a pretty good size enclosure. I must say it's 3 feet deep, 5 feet high, 5 feet wide, maybe 4 feet wide, 5 feet wide. So I just got to put glass on the front of it and seal it up really good. So, or the closet. I got that big empty closet over there, and I thought, the closet's like 10 foot high, but it's 3 foot wide, 4 feet deep. Yeah, that's what But I personally think the not the closet, but the other one I was talking about would be much nicer because it's huge glass front on it. I could put on it, and then I could have the lights on the top, water feature. Yeah, putting clothes in closets, and that's just what I was thinking. I was like, you know, I think it would be better that one. I think I sent you pictures before, Wally. I don't have the pictures with me right now, but I am pretty sure I sent you shoes on the floor in the closet. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You could put like good quantity in there, have plenty of places for legs, and you could really make good production. I would think, and I think you meet all their specific needs. I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be a good show feature for videos and stuff like that to show. Excuse me. I think it'd be really good to have for like to do videos with and stuff like that. That's just what I'm thinking. I'm not sure. I drooled. Wally, if I lived closer, I would make you one. I really would. I'm gonna seal it, and then I'm gonna put fake rock features in the backs and on the sides and plants and things like that and stuff like that. Because I thought about um, what is it? Dart frogs, but I'm like, nah. They interest me, but yet good luck, Leo. He's gonna breed his tarantula. Good luck. I thought of it, but then I'm like, I don't know if I would really want to go that route. I would rather go with geckos and stuff like that. Oh, that was just an email. Sorry. So, okay, Wally, how much to Owner Exotics? Very nice to have you in here, Gary. How is Gary doing tonight? So Wally, what's the price on, let's say, giant geckos, the giant day geckos? Especially if you were to go look for like the reddest ones you could find. Yeah, that depends, though, Donnie. I agree with you to a point, but it depends on what you got. I mean, there are um, certain snakes that are a lot more work than ball pythons. Oh, yeah, that's a piece. Let me figure this out here. Well, that's only $3,400, I guess, right? After shipping, which means I couldn't go with the best of the best. I would have to go with the semi best of the best and hope they make the best of the best. Do you produce day geckos, Wally? And Webbed Obsession, Michael here, he produces them some nice, what is it, knobtails and those cat geckos. Unreal. Yeah, I don't know. Retics, and I've had a lot of retics, they sometimes like to really mess their cages up. Oh, I know you're not bashing geckos. I know what you're saying. You enjoy the snakes better, and there are people like that. Um, like Wally's wife Nanette, there, she likes the geckos. She would never have a snake, but she likes the geckos, and it's just some people are like that, and that's fine. Yeah, the hog noses are cool. I like the hog noses. Oh, you got more eggs coming too, huh? Sweet. That's always fun. So Gary, are you in here? How's your day going? Yeah, see that's good. You got over your fear. Now you you can help other people figure out how to get over that fear. You know, I've uh I've always tried to help people get over their fears. And so is Becky. It's Becky's used to be scared of them too, and I got her past it. Now she tries to get people past it. Yeah, see, he was scared of tarantulas. He got over it too, which is good. My son used to be petrified of them, and there was another guy um, called Andrew on YouTube, and he did a lot of working with tarantulas, and he did a video for my son and specifically talked to him about it, and he kind of got my son past it. Now my son's passes, so it's good. You're up in the air with snakes. Yeah, but is there something that really bothers you about snakes, or is it something that because most of the time they're sitting there? Hold on, guys. Hmm. Okay, here is Wheeler Eye from Michael here from Webbed Obsessions. He's this is one he just hatched out. It's his newest ones. I believe they hatched out for him. Pretty cool. Let me set this. Oh, wait a minute. It's not gonna. But there's the other one. Here's another one. They're cool. They are cool. Absolutely stunning little animals. It's 12 years old. Oh, see, now that sucks that you had um, a nightmare about it. Yeah, are those patternless, Michael? Wally's asking that too. Yes, Adam. Adam will be on the show on Friday, I believe. So it's always good to have Adam on because last time he was on there, I think that show got one of the highest number of views. I think it was like 100 and something, 200 and something. It was up there. Almost pattern. Are you working towards a patternless animal, or will they always have a somewhat of a pattern no matter how hard you try to eliminate the pattern? Do you have to have, or do you think you can get there? Because I find them fascinating. All geckos and all reptiles. I know I say it 1,000 times. He's always saying he finds them fascinating. Well, I do. I've been addicted to reptiles forever. So, and I always try to get people hooked on them too. So it's a constant thing I do, I guess. Working towards patternless. Okay. So you hold them back, and then you breed it to other ones that are almost patternless, slowly working your way towards patternless. Very good. Breeding projects are always fun. Okay, I would like to see one of last year's holdbacks. See, I've always gotten that too, Donnie. People always thought I was crazy. Like, are you crazy? We live in a small town, and the water meter guy, we got a thing outside, but a storm come through and it stopped, so it didn't read. He had to come in and change it. He had to send somebody else in because he would not come into my house because they know I have these reptiles. So he was like, I am not coming in there. 300. Oh, so males are easier to come by than females are then. Oh, see, now that's actually pretty cool. I'm going to show that, okay, Mike? Michael, if that's okay, if I can show that. I always ask. Because I don't know if it's like a secret project or anything. Can I show these, Michael? Oh, this one? Yeah, well, I keep in touch. He breeds a lot of them. I got something stuck here. Oh, yes, okay. Here we go. That's a cool one. So what's the care on these? Your tarantula bit the dust? No. Did she breed them or did she just grab them right away? That's why I don't. Oh, man. He was trying to breed his tarantulas. I don't remember what species they are. And the female, it's the second time he was trying to pair her up and she got him, I guess. Oh, yeah. Wally Kern's got a great channel. Yes, he does. Did he get any of the job done at all? Nature's sometimes cruel, but let's hope, with the last pairing, he got something done. I'm sorry. Oh, she just ran out and grabbed him. Huh? Did you feed her first? I've always been told you feed the females heavy before you do a pairing. Uh, it's just they're always looking for food, Wally. It's not in the There's nothing that really causes it, but almost every spider family does that. What species is that, if you don't mind me asking, Donnie? Well, let's hope he got it done last time. He's Oh, jeez. Maybe he's not dead. Maybe she didn't get him. I'm trying to think of who it was. I think it was the guy called Spider Man. I don't know if you guys ever seen his channel. He's from England. He bred his what was it? The Hapalopus species Columbia large, which are the pumpkin patch, and his female snagged up the male so fast. I mean, you couldn't even blink. It was just over in a second. Whoosh! I was like, whoa. Mr. J is back. Okay, that ain't so hard. Yeah, he's leaking. Did you see that? What species was that, Leo? Let Web Obsession know what species that was. Well, I know king snakes will eat the males, but you got to be, you know, I don't know. It's not common, but it does happen. Who is Kim, Mr. J? The salmon pink bird eater. Yes, very, and it got his male. It's always because I. Uh, 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 oh, that was a P. Arminian in her hair. Yes. If a king snake eats itself, you usually have a problem. There's usually something wrong with the snake, or you haven't fed it right or kept its enclosure clean enough, and that'll happen. But it's very, very rare for a snake to eat itself. I've seen a ball python eat another ball python. I've seen a boa eat of another boa. I've seen a boa eat a ball python. It happens. No, I was talking about the knobtails. Yes. But you said the Pyramia. Is that what's in your wife's hair there? Can I show that picture? If I can show that picture, let me know. Is that a male or a female? It's in his wife's hair. It's a pretty cool looking Pyramia. I will tell Becky you said that. I will talk to you later, Wally. Thank you for stopping in. You guys have a great night, Wally. If he's alive, you can pull him. Sometimes they could seal up the wounds with a little bit of super glue. You know. Yeah, is that a male or a female? Is that a male juvenile or is that a female? Because mine is really black and it's got the chevrons on the arms. It doesn't look. It didn't even look like that when I got it. Because what I was looking at is the legs there. You know how they got that band on it. Oh, it might have had that. I got to think back. Yeah, of course. They're fast, aren't they? Mine might have had them, but they were a little bit lighter than that. Like it was starting to turn black when I first got it. And now she's jet black with them. I could see it running up. That when I went to rehouse mine when I first got it, it took off. Unsexed. Okay. Because I know they're sexually dimorphic, right? Because the males are usually like a gray color. The females are, and longer legs the males have it are kind of slender. Is that a word? Slenderer. But I know the females are usually black with the chevrons. You know, not quite as long legs. But then again, I guess you can never go by that, right? I suppose. Yeah, I've never even. It's hard to. I understand that being hard because of the way trying to get a good picture of that and then to look at it without having to molt to go back and look be kind of hard to do. Yeah, he was a brave eight-legger, huh? She's not gonna let him go, so you might as well let him go to nutrition now, and then maybe last week he got the job done. Let's hope. Now, Michael, is it true that when females attack the male, usually during a breeding cycle, doesn't it usually mean that she's has a successful breeding? Now you gotta hope she doesn't molt either. So yeah, their chevrons turn really bright orange. That's what I like about it. I call it the Nike swoosh. Well, we can hope that it took, right? Hold on 1 second. I got to answer this back. There we go. Yeah, you can always pick up another one, I'm sure. I mean, I don't like to put it that way. Like, so let's go grab another one. No, he didn't do it this time. But you said last time he got her up pretty good, though, right? Uh, yeah, usually that's why I said I've always watched people who do it and they feed heavily. Even the day of they feed heavy. Mr. Creepy Crawlers is back. Well, Leo here had an incident with his pink salmon bird eater. The female grabbed his male and went to a place she didn't want to go. Yeah, he's got a mature female pink salmon bird eater, and he needs a male now again. I don't know if he needs one right this minute. I'm just saying because he's been pairing her up. And last week he said she got her up pretty good, and this week she ate him right away. He didn't even get a chance to move from the way it sounds. Yeah, see, that's a bummer, man. Like he said, that's a bummer. Phew. See, that's why I don't know if I could. I don't know. I got tarantulas. I don't have them breeding. I got males and females, and I know I got pairs, and I would be so upset if my tarantula ate the other tarantula. Oh yeah, very interesting. Yeah, they do. They do, Donnie. Yes, they do. That is the life for male tarantulas. Sometimes during breeding season, geckos lose tails. Okay. Yes, I can show them. I love how you do that now. Yes, you can show them. Hold on a minute. These are from a breeding last year. It's a purple tree spider on his wife's arm, I believe. Oh, I get another picture. Boom. They're pretty cool, huh? I'm sorry the pictures ain't coming up real well. I got to figure out how. What's his name does it there? See how he's got that little orange stick down here? But I don't know if well you can see, but his little orange stick here, so he could separate them real quick. But I don't know. You said she jumped all the way across the enclosure, so okay. He said that wasn't an intended thing to happen, but the male ran out and the female followed. So, yeah, he's pretty. He's got some good stuff. You can drop a link in here for your channel if you want, Michael. Yeah, praying mantises are kind of vicious animals too. When it comes to,
They're cool.
They're cool. Is it because the female rips the male's head off after mating? Just rips it right off? Yeah.
We always thought they were good luck if you seen one.
Did you? Yeah, I remember when I was a kid. We said the same thing.
Definitely in the city.
Were you-
But your mom's backyard.
That we hung up on that thing, and then we found one, and Becky hung it up on this little awning thing so it would hatch out, you know. And my dad's sitting there, and all these little things are dropping on him, and all these little praying mantises were coming out of it, and running all over the place. That was pretty funny. I remember that.
And if we would have known then what we knew now about them, we would have saved those bitches and sold them.
Yeah. Yeah, things get well. You know, when it comes with tarantulas, there's no guarantees. Even the top experts have problems with females eating males. It just happens. Yeah, Michael, drop a link for your channel in here. Adam, if you're still in here, buddy, I don't know if you're still in here, Adam, but you need to start dropping videos too. I'm subscribed to your channel, just hanging in there waiting. And Leo, you should do videos too, man. That's funny. Yeah, everybody go over to Web Obsession and show him some YouTube love, I guess you could say, where you subscribe to his channel or whatever. Are you gonna put some? I know you do a lot of tarantula stuff, but are you gonna put gecko videos up too as your season goes on? Oh, see, now that makes it worse. I didn't realize. I thought you got him recently, and it was the female that you had, but it was the other way around, right? Man, oh man. Burr, burr, burr. Burr, burr, burr. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't be doing that because it's probably not funny for you. Man. It's tough. It is tough. I'll tell you. I get emotional when I just lose animals in general. Anything. A few. I got a few of everything, Donnie. I don't keep count of nothing. I don't count my geckos or anything. Well, that's fine. Thank you for stopping in here, Mr. Creepy Crawlers. What's your name anyway, if I don't mind? This way I could just call you by your name. Yeah, it's um a tough thing, especially if you raise them from a sling. But no, I don't tell anybody what I got. How much stuff of anything I have, because when I did that last time, Donnie, I fought the town for 2 years straight, and I ain't about to go through that again. So I just show a little thing here, a little thing there. That's about it, you know. I keep it in the hush hush. I hope you understand what I mean. Yeah, I don't. It's better that way. Why did you do that, Mr. J? It was done by mistake. Ah, now I don't know how to make it so it can come up. Put it back up there again. Tim, please put it back up there again. His name is Tim, everybody. 124. That. Oh, it was an accident. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. That's funny. That's okay, Tim. I wish there was a way I could. Hold on. No, I can't undo it. I don't know why I can't undo it. Anyway, he says his name is Tim or asshole. That's his name. That's the name he remembers being called. Oh, that's funny. That's to hit. That was accidentally hidden. Mr. J accidentally hit the wrong button because it went up for review for us to put it up, and it was kind of. But it's okay. Well, Tim, thank you for stopping in here, buddy. It's great having you in here. I hope you come back again. So, let me see. Hey, Benjamin, how are you doing? Donnie, do you still want to come on here and maybe show off a few of your animals if you wanted to or something? We could definitely get you in here if that's what you want. That's all right. It's awesome though. My dad was half Irish, so it was all good. Oh yeah, here, I'll put the link in here. You can pop on and then I will hear what there we go. Donnie, when you're ready, you just pop in, bud. And then I'll add you on. And we'll discuss some ball pythons and stuff. How does that sound? Peace out, Tim. Thank you for stopping in. I mean, I don't have a lot of viewers on right now, but if everybody, please hit that like button if you can. Eat watching. Please hit it. Yes, I have. I sent the link up there for Donnie. He breeds them. He's got a lot of them. I think he said he has 124 at the moment. Here he is. Hold on a minute. Let me put my headphones on so I can hear him.
I got to get my camera set up here.
There you go. There's Donnie. DER Reptiles. Yes, I have. I sent the link up there for Donnie. He breeds them. He's got a lot of them. I think he said he has 124. Oh, here he is.
Yep.
My headphones on so I can hear him. Yeah, good night, Tim. Thank you for popping in. Can't hear you. I don't know what you did to. Oh, I think he froze or something. But he'll be back, I'm sure. I am sure. He's a great guy. He's got a lot of, he's got some pretty good projects going on over there. We will see what happens. I'm sure he'll be back, though. Yeah, good night, Tim. Okay, he's back already. Here we go. See, we're going to add him in right now. Oops. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Now you're back.
Yeah, I got a couple secret ones too. One secret one that I don't want to talk about.
That's fine.
Let me mute
No, I
that.
have
All
not.
right, there we go.
I have not, Mr. J. So, what all do you have going on at the DER Reptiles lair over there?
Well, as you know, I moved to Oklahoma, back to Florida.
Yep, I knew you moved to Oklahoma.
Florida, Oklahoma, back to Florida.
I did not know you went back and forth like that. I thought you were.
Yeah, it was I think about a year and 3 or 4 months.
Okay.
Between. Missed Florida, so I came back. Had to put my retics at another place for now until I figure out what I'm doing, because I don't want to get rid of them yet.
Nope. I understand that too.
But what all do you want to see? Let's update the. I don't know if everybody knows, if they've watched my channel. I have a quote unquote Corleone project, is what we called it. It's a gene that is here that's nowhere else. It's a dinker project. I bred into several different genes last year, and I'll show you the normal Corleone.
Okay. Now, what exactly does it do? I mean, this is the one. This is the one you were talking about when you got them as babies, right?
No, this was the breeding project that I got that had this is the female that came out of the wild.
Okay.
You can't really tell anything. It looks like a normal on the camera, but I will show you a little bit, because I got her and then I got some of her babies, but she looks like a normal, a little bit different.
So what made her look different to you that made you think she was something special, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, the way I was told, the color on her head.
Okay.
She just I don't remember exactly how they described her, because I wrote it down somewhere. To me, she just looks just like a normal, but I don't know. I can tell you. I'll show you here in a second. Something.
How much does she weigh? She's a big girl, man.
Yeah, she's probably 2,000 and 3,000 grams.
Okay.
Now, this one here I'm about ready to show you is a cinnamon Corleone. What I call Corleone. And of course, they are a little skittish.
Of course.
but they're not as dark. Cinnamon, as you can tell, it kind of brightens it up a little bit.
Kind of got like a goldish hue to
And
it.
then there's the head on it. Cinnamons are a lot darker than this. I had a regular cinnamon before, but I don't have a regular cinnamon anymore. All the cinnamon, and they vary between cinnamons also, because I got 3 or 4 cinnamons with it in it. This is one of her siblings. It's a female, or not sibling, but one of her babies. All right, so I mixed it with. I got a fire Corleone and I have a yellow belly Corleone. And the reason why I know it's them two is because I bred an ivory black pastel to a Corleone and got a yellow belly Corleone out of it. I know it's not black pastel. So let me see here. Where's it at? I got like 2 female yellow belly Corleones and 2 male yellow belly Corleones. And they are a little bit of a spitfire too. So this is a yellow belly Corleone.
Is there a super version to the Corleone?
I have not. I was going to try that, and I had to stop breeding because I don't know what's going to happen. But this here is a yellow belly Corleone. Oh. So it's kind of a pale, looks a little bit like a fire to me. But it is a yellow belly Corleone. And let me see your head pattern. There's the head pattern right there.
Okay, I see that.
Okay. Now, before I pull out the fire Corleone, I'm going to pull out a black pastel yellow belly. And there's a reason I'm going to do that. Because the fire Corleone looks like a black pastel yellow belly. And black pastel yellow belly is not in that at all. Let's see here. Is that it? Nope. Where's it at? There it is. All right. This here is a black pastel yellow belly that was produced here. So you see how the alien heads, how it's got the black, kind of look like black magic marker around the alien heads. It's got all that blushing, stuff like that. And the color is not brought up on the camera at all, but it's not rustic color, it's red.
You can see the kite red, the light slate red tinge.
Oh yeah.
Or at least I could tell it anyway.
It's actually more predominant in person than it is the camera, but
yeah, well, I could just imagine.
But yeah, that is a black pastel yellow belly. Now, let me show you what a fire Corleone looks like. Not that one. There's different, just like every morph, there's different different variations of it. That one looks a little bit, but not as bad. You can kind of see it. Oh, hissy, pissy, pissy. Here is the fire Corleone.
I can see what you're talking about, the resemblance, yes.
And then the belly. It's crazy how it's almost identical to black pastel yellow belly.
Now that makes you wonder what would happen if you bred those two together.
Oh, I plan on it. Because I got 2 males and 2 females of them too. And I got to figure out if they're a lilac.
Yeah.
So I got to breed it to a normal to see if it separates at all. But the only problem with that is this gene, when it's a baby, it's hard to tell what it is besides a normal. You know what I mean? Because it's so close to what a normal looks like.
So you almost feel like you want to hold everything back.
I did at one point. I had this whole rack here, 44 tubs full of Corleone stuff.
Yeah.
And I just went through and picked out the ones that I knew was it, and the others just went to regular customers or pet stores. So it's
with this year, how many clutches do you think you'll produce altogether, not just of the Corleone, just on
Corleone.
average?
Right now the way it sets is I have a plan that's going on up here. The reason why I stopped pairing my males and females right now is because I'm probably going to be moving, and I don't want to be having eggs in the incubator or girls gravid when I move. I did that when I moved from Oklahoma to here. I stopped pairing it about a month before. When I got to Florida, they started ovulating. So I had like 6 clutches after I got to Florida. And they turned out good. I didn't have that many slugs, but it was just crazy on how that happened.
Yeah.
But I do have a lot of Desert Ghost stuff that I'm holding back to breed in the future. I did hit what I wanted to hit out of the pairings I did with it. It was a chocolate pastel Desert Ghost bred to a spider het Desert Ghost.
Okay.
So I was wanting to get the Bumblebee Desert Ghost because I like the Bumblebee stuff. And I actually got 2 of them. I got a male and I got a female. So I've pretty much gotten what I've wanted out of these guys. And of course, these are kind of fireballs too. Because of course, as breeders, you don't really have your snakes held and everything every day.
No. Hello, Moon. How are you doing?
All right. So this here is a Desert Ghost Bumblebee. I don't know if it's got chocolate or not, but I do know it's Desert Ghost Bumblebee. Real clean, yellow, bright. This one here is just a little bit brighter.
Yeah.
I love the Desert Ghost Bumblebee. And that head pattern right there, it's just crazy.
Moon over Miami said hello, Donnie.
Hello, Moon over Miami. How are you doing?
Web Deception said amazing. He likes it.
Now, the projects I'm looking at really getting in or really look forward to is if you've been on my Instagram, you notice I posted a picture of me with Chase at Canova Reptiles. I did go there a while back and pick something up. It was from an angel investor. I have an investor that he got this snake and we're pairing it. He's keeping it here. And then I am, putting it with some females. When it gets big enough, it's almost the size now, but I got to find it here. I moved all my snakes around here last week, so I kind of lost where they was at.
Yeah, that's do you find it worth having an investor, or would you rather do it on your own?
The way I worked it out with this investor, and it was his idea to do it this way, is since I'm housing the snake and I'm feeding it, taking care of it, and all of that, I'm actually getting 75% of the clutch.
Okay, that ain't so bad then.
So if it's my female, his male, it's 75%. If he ends up buying a female and putting it here, We're going to do a 50-50 on it.
That still ain't bad.
So
Oh,
this
that's sweet.
here is a inchy yellow belly / gravel male pied.
That's nice.
So I am going to prove it out before I put it into pied, just so I know what I got. And how I'm going to prove that out is I'm going to throw it to a highway.
Oh, Mr. J is back. Hello, Mr. J.
I actually have a an inchy highway female that I'm going to breed to it, and then hopefully get some highway pieds in the future.
Mr. J, what are you going? You popping in other people's live streams to say hi? Is that what you're doing?
Now this girl is in shed, but she never turns down a meal, as you'll be able to see.
She's a stunner. Holy cow.
It is an inchy highway.
That thing is beautiful.
She's amazing. But she eats no matter what I throw in there. So, and I bought her from a breeder here in Florida when I was in Oklahoma, and I ended up getting her clutch mates too, which I have 5 yellow belly / gravels that I'm going to prove out to see what they are, and then go from there. So you might ask, what am I going to breed to them to prove them out? Well, I have a good plan for that too.
Oh, Mr. J, I understand that. I do the same thing.
This is a black pastel ivory.
Very nice.
Possible cinder, but I haven't gotten to prove the cinder part out yet.
That thing is nice. I like the white snakes. I like pieds.
Yeah.
And
I do too. And I'm going to pair up a Mojave to a pastel lesser too, so I can get some blue-eyed Lucy's that way too.
Yeah. So, Webbed Obsession Michael, you said that you find that amazing. Do you have any ball pythons at your place, Michael? I don't remember you saying if you did or not. I know you have spiders, and I know you have tarantulas, and I know you have geckos and stuff, but I don't know if you had tarantulas or not. I mean tarantulas or not. I mean ball pythons or not. So, what's your most exciting clutch you think you're going to produce this year, besides your seeker project that you don't want to talk about?
Well, it's already produced. It's over here. I'm waiting for them to grow up, and it's something that I brought up to Chase at Canova Reptiles. I said, I haven't seen this done yet. And he said he hasn't seen it done yet either, but they have a chance at making it this year.
And you're
I was
already
like,
there.
well, that figures. So they're already there. But coming up, whenever I move, if I move or whatever, and I start pairing up, I'm going to say probably get my sunset stuff started. The male is up to size now. I got a male sunset from Always Evolving Pythons.
Miguel, he's very nice guy.
It's just a male sunset. Up to size. He's already locked with a female.
Oh, that's good then.
They've locked up a couple times to a 3-gene female.
And then all those babies will be het for sunset. So
Exactly. Now, it's this female that it locked up with was my first triple gene female that I produced.
I agree. Webbed Obsession. It's amazing to look at some of these.
Now this girl is a chunker too.
I could see that. She's very large.
This is a what year was she born?
Hold on, I'm gonna
This
try to
is
put
a
you. I'm gonna try to put
Spinnerblast.
you. I'm gonna try to put you on your screen all by yourself here, so nobody sees me. There we go, so we can see what you're doing. You guys can still hear me, but we'll see. That's beautiful.
This is a female Spinnerblast. As you can tell, she is chunky. I don't know if she's gravid or not, but she's definitely does not turn down the meals.
Do you have an ultrasound or no?
No, I do not. I do palpate, but you know how that goes sometimes. You can't.
Yeah.
They don't let you look at that sometimes. She is a 2018. So, and I really don't like breeding spider that much.
Well, everybody kind of bashes it, but I still, you need it for certain combinations, or they just don't look right.
That's like I have this female here.
Mr. J. Justin wants to know if you have any black pewters.
No, I do not. This is a spider het for Desert Ghost. It's a female and it is available, but as you can tell, this one does not have any wobble at all. So that one's good, but some of it, this one's siblings, does have a wobble.
Yeah, it's a gamble. You never know what you're going to get when you breed a spider. You can either have a wobble or not.
The one I'm about ready to show you is in shed, of course. But this is a chocolate spider het for Desert Ghost, which is not going to be bred. This is a male in shed, of course. But has a pretty good wobble and corkscrew to it.
But I've also heard that sometimes, even if it's got a wobble or a corkscrew, does not mean that the offspring from that animal would have a wobble or a corkscrew either. It's like a 50-50 chance.
But what I have found is when I breed anything with spider, it really throws out the spider in the clutch.
Oh.
So I mean, it's kind of a dominant gene in my breedings that I've done. I already showed you that one. Now, out of the same clutch, I have. Is this the one? Yes. This, I believe, is, and this I held. Yeah, this is a holdback. I believe this is a pastel chocolate Desert Ghost.
Now, is that one for sale?
No. But it's really clean, so that's why I think it's got Desert Ghost, and I think because it's so dark on the top here,
yeah,
I think that's chocolate, and I know it's pastel. So
now that spider you had, not the last one, not the chocolate one that you said has the bad wobble, but the female that doesn't have the wobble. May I ask how much you're asking for that female? You can
that
just tell
is
everybody.
on the list that I sent you.
Yeah, well, I didn't look at the list yet, but I'm just talking for the people
okay.
here. You can just tell them how much you would charge
That
for something.
spider het Desert Ghost, I'd have to look because I can't call off the top of my head.
Okay.
Let me pull up my list real quick.
Mr. Justin here wants to know if you have any pandas or Dalmatian.
No and no. Which one's the Dalmatian?
Something new for me. I've never. Is that
I think I've heard of it. I think Jake Howard did it, but
yeah, I think I've heard of it too. I'm gonna look it up real quick because Stuff changes so much with ball
I
pythons.
think it's the Suma Black Pastel or Suma Cinnamon or something pied, I think is what it is. Come on now. I don't have many pieds right now. I've got a whole army coming up though.
Let me see here if I can figure out what it is.
I do have Mahogany in my collection, but I don't have it broke off to itself yet. It's with the cinnamon gene. Come on. There we go. Okay, that spider het desert ghost female is... This is all males. $300.
There you go, $300.
Plus shipping. And I'll pull it out so you can see it again.
Thank you. Leo. Theo's in the house. Theo, how are you doing? Very nice. Very, very nice.
It's a very nice spider, that's for sure. Oh, don't jump around now.
Yeah, that is a nice spider. It's got a very steady head too, like you said.
Yeah, every now and then he'll go up. But,
oh yeah, well that's
a
happens,
spider for you.
Yeah, well I did. Yeah, I was gonna say.
But like right
and
there.
That's a female, you said?
This is a female.
No. What did you say was in that again? That was a spider. What?
Just a spider het desert ghost. 100% het.
100% het desert ghost. Yes. Theo was asking.
I also have a normal. It's a male. 100% het desert ghost. Calm down.
All right, Michael. Thank you for stopping in.
This is just a normal 100% het desert ghost here. And
Okay.
it's a male.
Yep.
Let me see what else I have here.
Yeah. Mr. J put up a thing of a Dalmatian, so I'll have to go check that out after the video here. But yeah, it's it looks. Let me see here.
Got a bunch of substrate on you. This is a chocolate spider, I believe. That is 100% het desert ghost also, and it is a male.
Very nice looking though. Wow.
And it, as you can tell, it's kind of got a little bit of thing going on there, but not too bad. These guys are eating like champs too. And then that would be the only two there. Now I'm gonna show you a pied that is not for sale. This is a male that went off of food in a 50-40 tub. As soon as I put it in this tub, it started eating again.
Yeah, well, it's a smaller tub. That's what happens. I find that a lot with the pieds when you're in bigger enclosures. Sometimes they don't like to eat. When you put them in the smaller enclosures, they start tearing up the food. That thing is a stunner too. Pieds are my favorite. You do. I don't know if you remember me ever saying that.
Oh yeah.
And Justin wants to know if you have any Orange Dream.
I don't have any available. The only Orange Dream I have in my collection is a male Super Orange Dream that I will be breeding. I just have to figure out what to breed it to. But I had a chance to get it, and I know it does good things. So
yeah, you might as well grab it if you can get it.
And this here is a Super Orange Dream male.
Yeah, see, they're beautiful. Very, very nice.
And of course, look at the bottom there.
Yeah, it looks like the old Pied marker tracks.
But I thought so too. But from what I'm done research on, orange dreams throw that
Yes,
when
I
they're
was gonna.
not.
I was just getting ready to tell you that's what they do. They throw that, and they're not pieds. So that's a lot of people can get what they think is a normal looking ball python and be like, "Is this tracks?" The tracks come up in a lot of hets for a lot of things, not just pieds. There's the pieds. The Orange Dream has the tracks. There's a few others out there that also do the tracks that are not het for pied. So
Now this girl here, this is a normal that I got as a possible het pod from Miguel at Always Evolving, and she proved out. And she's
yeah,
got tracks.
she's got beautiful tracks.
Now I got a black pastel that was possible also from him, which he got from somebody else. I bred her to a pied last year. She didn't throw me any visuals. But as you'll see, she's got
She
tracks
also
too.
has tricks too. Yeah,
So
that's why.
maybe I just missed the odds on that one.
Yeah, you could do that too. I'd try her again, but he's like they
Oh,
say,
yeah.
you never know
Nope.
100% if it's possible. The only way you know is if one of the parents were pieds, then you know for sure. But other than that, it's always a possibility.
Now, with that being said, all of my hets that I held back, it's either normals, cinnamons, or cinnamon mahoganies that are het for pied. I went through them, and oh, I know, pissy. My snakes like to talk. So this is a cinnamon mahogany. Look at how that pattern is right there.
Yep, that's a sign right there usually too, how it's really almost got a ringer on it.
And that came out of I think it was a cinnamon mahogany het pied, 100% het pied to a normal.
Stunning stuff.
And I got a whole mess of cinnamon. And I got them all as pause hets because they aren't from and I think this is actually a cinnamon mahogany also.
But look at that, the side on that.
I know it. That's why I held it back.
I would say that one's got a ringer on it for sure.
And it almost, now if you've seen Justin's video, it's been a while back, Hardwire Exotic, Tony was in it. It was a leopard something else pied, but it was so low white there was no ringers or anything on the sides. But on the bottom, it was white. But it kind of looks, it's not fully white, but if you look, it's got that coloration here.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is just a real low white.
That might be a low white expression pied. A low expression, yes.
I don't know though. But see how that white and that yellow wraps around the white.
Yeah. Oh, but it's hard to say though, because usually the low expressions, it really messes up the patterns on them on the backs, which but it kind of could be,
which I don't want. And this is a female here, but I just love how that side pattern is right through there. And these guys, I'm feeding all my snakes right now every other week. which you can tell they're healthy. Of course, they're getting ASFs right now.
Yeah.
I am going to, I am starting my normal rat breeding again because I'm transferring everything back. But this here is just a normal with good
Tide
tracks.
markers. Yeah, good tracks. Yes.
So I held back all my females that had good tracks just so I could build my pied army. Because I want to breed a lot of pieds and I want to breed a lot of albinos for sure. Sunsets. I got lavender albino. That's something else I want to show you. Last year I bred a pastel. No, I bred a pied het lav to a het lav, and I got 2 visual lavenders out of it. And they happen to be female, which is awesome. And you know what I'm doing with that? That's going directly to dreamsicles.
Yeah.
Which the odds are going to be in my favor on that one. Because I will breed these females back to the dad.
That's nice.
Lavender, 100% het pied. So instead of 1 and 8, I'll be hitting, I think, 1 and 4, I think. So I got 2 females that are lavender het pied females. So
Justin was wondering. Oh,
go ahead.
He was wondering if you ever would consider a Volta.
I would consider it. I think all a Volta is just a bigger gene normal, isn't it?
No, well, no.
Or a bigger size normal.
It's actually from a whole different region of Africa, and they're actually huge compared to regular ball pythons.
Right.
It's like its own species of ball python. Much larger, but they look like normals. But you can add this stuff to it. Volta sub-Saharan, pretty much the same thing. But you could definitely...
It would be, when you would breed it, you'd be doing something like localities like the retics are.
Yes.
They'd be 50% and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've thought about it. I just don't know how big the market is on that.
That's beautiful too.
This is the other. This was actually the runt between the two. She was so small. I think she was 37 grams when she came out.
Yeah. Still very nice. Wow.
But she's a pig now. But she is also, these are 2020 babies. So hopefully next year they're going to be up to size so I can start my projects. And if all my 2020s get up to size, I'm going to have an extra 20 or 30 females ready to go. So
exactly, Leo. It's like he's talking about the Turks and the Fasciatas and the Afghanicus, which are leopard geckos, but they're specific localities. The same thing as the Volta and the regular ball python. Yeah, very.
And then this here is the 3rd snake that I ever bought.
Pieds are my favorites, I'm telling you.
It's a female pied. She's already produced a clutch for me. And as a bonus, and this is why I got her, not
Smiley
one,
face.
but 2.
Smiley faces, yes.
Right beside each other.
That's pretty cool.
I saw that and I was like, yep, that girl's going home with me.
And the Montanus, yes. Exactly. Montanus. Is that how you pronounce
it?
it?
Now, I do have a female. I need to change earplugs or ear pad. Yeah, I can't even talk. AirPods. I got to change AirPods. That one's dying. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, it hadn't picked up yet. It may not. You there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yep. We're good. All right. So I did hold one female back. I got one female last year for a visual pied. And I held her back, of course. I'm holding back all my female pieds because I want.
I would too.
Yeah. But this one, she's filled with love. And why I say that, look right there.
Oh, she's got a hearts.
Yep.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
They say snakes don't have hearts. Well, this one sure does.
Yes, it does.
She's got a little bit more pattern than I want, that I like in pieds. I like the higher white pieds, but
Yeah, I absolutely love pieds.
But she's beautiful. So, and she's actually got a little bit of emoji right there too.
Yes, the emoji face. Yes, I see it.
Now I'll pull out my very first ball python that I can't say first. It's my second because my first one was a pied with an emoji male that I bought and took back to the pet store within 24 hours.
Why is
I
that?
was scared of snakes.
Oh. I got you.
But this is a BHB albino.
Got its head up already.
Oh yeah, she likes to come out. And I called and talked to, I can't remember her name I talked to, but I asked if Brian could pick out an albino for me. I want a female.
You probably
She
talked to
said,
Lori.
yeah. No, it wasn't Lori. It was one of the office ladies. But he handpicked her out, and I got her, and her birthday is actually the same as my daughter's, just not the same year.
Oh, that's cool, though. That's pretty cool.
So this is a female albino. As you can tell, she's full.
I can see that.
She's staying on the cool side, but she is huge. I don't know how much longer she's got, but she's still pounding food.
Okay, Justin wants to know, do you think that normals, I guess he's trying to say, are a vital part of your collection or just necessary part of certain morphs?
Meaning, is it important to keep normals in a collection? Is that what he means?
Yeah. Is that what you mean? We'll see what he says here.
Because I got some big normals too.
Well, I personally feel that normals are important. For one, to prove out combinations. Let's say you get combinations, you want to know exactly what's in it. It's very important to have a normal, and they're always good when you got things like you could breed Mojaves to them and get Mojaves and GHIs and get
if
GHIs.
You have supers,
yep,
they're good because they'll never produce a normal.
Nope.
This is a big normal female. And they produce big clutches.
Yeah, I'm going to say that they're important for your collection.
Especially
now if you have to prove something out to see what's in it.
The way I look at it is, all right, say I want to produce, say I'm producing higher end stuff and I want to produce some lower end stuff for the, some clientele that, don't want to spend as much. So now what I can do is I can take this male right here, which is a Pastel GHI yellow belly, breed back to a normal, and produce snakes that are cheaper for the people that don't want to spend several $100 or $1,000 on a snake. So that's my thoughts on it. And you can just, It's just a great building block. You can prove stuff out. You can just do so much with normals.
Yes, and normals are. I think they're a vital part of your collection. I mean, some of the huge breeders might only have a few, but
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to overload yourself with it. But if you're starting out, it might be okay to get a few of them. You know, to have
See,
a
I
few.
got 3 normals. Yeah, I got 3 female normals. They don't have anything attached to them. That's all they are. Is just normals.
And then you could use them, like you said, if you breed a super version to something to it, you can
Yep.
produce visuals, right? All visuals off the bat.
That's how I got that black pastel yellow belly. I bred that ivory black pastel to a normal, and that came out.
Yeah.
That's a good looking snake.
Yes, it is.
So I mean, you can create some pretty snakes with just a normal.
Oh, absolutely.
Now,
Some normals are pretty to begin with.
yes, they are. Now, this one right here, this is not a normal. This is part of the Corleone project.
Yes, there is. Leo wanted to know if there are any single gene ball pythons or hets or normals. Yeah, no, there are single gene animals out there. Like a spider's a single gene animal. You can get a Mojave, which Mr. J has a Mojave that's just a single gene animal, and so on and so forth. Yeah.
This here is a trick what I believe to be a Corleone also. In deep shed.
So now with the Corleone, you're not sure what would happen if you got like a super form?
I haven't got a super form yet. I haven't had the Corleone to Corleone yet. I plan on doing that though, because I have a Corleone male I can breed to the Corleone female. Or I can take some of the fire Corleone and put it back to the mom.
Do you plan to try to do that and see what happens, or?
Oh yeah. I don't want to go overboard like I did last year, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 females that have Corleone in them. So I bred all 5 of those females, and then I got 3 males that have it too. So I got 8 different snakes with Corleone in it.
Yeah.
So
well, then just
I
do
went
one
wild.
pairing and see what happens.
Huh?
Do you have any? Just do one pairing and see what happens. Then just like one, so you don't overload yourself with them.
Oh yeah.
Justin wants to know if you have any coral glows or bananas. He says
yes,
coral
I
glows,
have
but...
some bananas. I actually have 3 bananas that are available.
Justin, just my opinion, I said bananas because banana is the same thing as a coral glow in my book.
Right.
It's not like a butter and a lesser, which you can physically see the difference in. These are the same thing.
Now, these I'm letting go, but they possibly may have Corleone in them. I don't think they do. Here's one banana.
That's a nice combination. Theo says he's got a coral glow, 100% genetic stripe, 50% het ghost, 50% het clown. He may be letting go.
Oh, wow.
But Theo, let everybody know how much, if you're going to let it go, you can put it on here how much you would let it go for. But I mean, if you're not letting it go, you might, which is fine. Coral glows are beautiful. Mr. J, I have to agree. I like bananas too. Now, that was a male, right? You don't do the females, right? You only got the males bananas?
I have one female, but that's going to be a breeder.
Yeah.
She's actually off of food right now. And she's not breeding, so I don't know. Where is that one I'm looking for?
Well, you got trouble when you can't remember how many you got and where they're at. You're like, oh, man.
I used to know exactly where everything's at, but then I moved it and making room because I was wanting to put all all my available ones over in one area. They are, it's a banana. There it is. I got a banana trick, what I believe to be Corleone also. It's a male, it's a holdback. But look at that.
Wow. That thing pops.
Uh-huh. And that's just a trick banana, possible Corleone. I have a cinnamon banana too that I believe is Corleone.
He said it's a breeding weight. He would let it go for about 700, but honestly, he'd rather trade it for some female something. Understand?
Yep. Now,
There are too many
I
males
do
there.
have an allelic male that I bred out. I wanted to get, and I got it. I'm gonna breed it back to its mom, and that is the vanilla cream.
Wow, the vanilla is always does some nice stuff too. Man.
This is a vanilla fire.
It's stunning animal. Again.
And I'm gonna breed it back to his mom, which is a vanilla, so I can get some
super vanillas.
Super vanillas, or some more vanilla fires. Then I get this. Nope, not that one. See, this is my banana that made all of my bananas that I have now. This is the dad to them all.
Nice.
Now, crazy story how I got this banana. Remember that possible possible het pied that I got from Miguel?
Yeah.
Okay. So when I got that, I bred it to my spinner I used to have.
Uh-huh.
And he locked up with her a time or two. She laid, I think, 3 eggs, 2 normals, and a banana. So I asked him, I said, did you pair that thing up with a banana before I got it? He says, yeah. I said, well, thanks for the banana because she laid a banana for me.
I've had that happen. I had one that I bred. It was the one that it came with the clutch that I sent Mr. J here his Mojave with. It was a Mojave to a normal, I believe it was. No, it was a Mojave to a black pewter, I think, or something like that. No, yeah. No, Black Magic. It was a Black Magic to a Mojave.
Uh-huh.
And I got all Mojaves because then, and then I got a couple what is it? Super Mojaves and one banana
Right.
in there. And the female wasn't paired up with the banana for several years. So
Oh, wow.
I was like, wow, got a banana.
That's crazy. Now, I did pick this guy up, and I got him at a good price. And it's another pied. Banana pied.
Wow. Them are nice too. Absolutely stunning animals.
So I can breed him. I'm going to try to get a cinnamon banana pied out of him. Because remember, I have them cinnamon mahogany het pieds over there.
Yeah.
That I plan on breeding him to, which will give me some banana cinnamon mahogany pieds. So I have some good plans for the future. I just got to get everything up to size. I also have probably, as soon as I figure out my moving situation, I'm going to start my albino pied project.
Yeah.
My double hets that I bred a couple of years ago are up to size now, so I'm ready to start pairing them.
Justin wanted to know, is there a ball python that is almost black with a purple tinge or sheen to it? That he can't remember the name of it. And do you know the name of it by chance? I wouldn't
With a
remember.
purple sheen.
But it
It's
was
not
almost.
one of the ones Brian Barczyk was working on, is it?
I don't know. Where'd you see it? Do you remember where you saw it at, Mr. J?
Look at this one. This is a cinnamon banana, which I believe it has Corleone in it.
Yeah, that's nice though.
It's nice and clean. There's not many speckles on it. I mean, it almost looks like Ultramil or something like that, but
Yep.
it's not.
He believes he saw it from Iron Dog Reptile. Chris, I don't know if Chris had it or not. Well, that he had retics that were like that, but I don't know if they were ball pythons because he had a Golden Child retic. Am I correct? I think he does, right?
I think so. But I know Brian was working on the Barney ball, which was, I forgot what all was in it, but it was a super lorry something. Because he was trying to make that purple snake.
Yeah. Yeah, Theo, I agree. There's a purple. The Golden Child one looks like that. Motley Golden Child, I believe. Mm-hmm.
This is the dad to all of my Desert Ghost stuff.
Okay, Mr. J says it was a retic. He remembers now. That's all right, buddy. It happens.
Probably Golden Child.
Yeah, that's what it is. What are we talking about here? What is this now?
This is the dad to all of my Desert Ghost stuff.
Ah.
This is a pastel chocolate Desert Ghost. Which is very, very clean. It does have a little bit of speckling down here. But I think I have a male over there that's the same thing that I held back just so I could have a backup male. Because those are always good to have. I don't have too many single gene animals, really. Everything
Yeah.
I'm getting to where I'm getting more genes in them, which is good.
Theo, I agree with you. It makes you want to have a retic, but they are kind of big. Even the dwarfs are big.
Now, one thing that I am working on, I started the project last year, Cherry Bomb project.
Cherry bombs are cool.
Super Mojave albino. This is a Mojave albino, head albino. This is actually available. It's a male. And I have, I think, 2 or 3 of them that's available. I was going to hold them back because I ended up getting, what was the ratio that I got? I think 3 males and 6 females or something like that, or 4 males and 5 females. So I was going to hold back all my males and rotate them. But I got to thinking, I've still got a little bit to go for the females to get big enough. So I'm going to go ahead and take a Mojave albino male, breed it to my albino female, and get a visual Mojave albino male, and then breed that visual albino Mojave to the Mojave head albinos.
Okay.
So I can get a better chance at getting the cherry bomb. I'm just trying to get my best odds on everything because it's hard. Huh?
Do you know how much you want for that one? I can't sign into that the link you sent me because I don't have a Apple ID or nothing.
My Mojave het albinos are going for 125.
That
And
ain't
I have
bad.
3 of them available.
All males?
All males. They range from 650 grams up to 754. So they're pretty much breeder size. Shows you how long I've held them back for. Most of my stuff that's available is over 400 grams, except for the Het Desert Ghost stuff. Everything else is up there already. So I got some cinnamons that are 50% het pieds. I'll pull out some of them real quick. And the cinnamon 50% het pieds are going for 120. And I also have a cinnamon 100% het ghost too. So let me find that one first. Cinnamon het ghost. And I put possible Corleone too because it came out of a Corleone, but then again, it's hard to tell. But this is the cinnamon het for ghost or hypo, whatever you want to call it.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I like the head on that one.
And the easiest way to find out if they got Corleone in them is breed them to fire or yellow belly. And if what pops out is what I showed you, it's got Corleone in it. So that one was het ghost, 100%. The rest of these cinnamons I'm getting ready to show you are 50% het for pied. Now, if you see how dark this cinnamon is,
yeah.
Seeing how the other one was a little bit lighter?
Yes.
That's why I think that there's Corleone in that other one. But this is 50% het for pied.
That one's nice too, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And just like everybody, if more than one snake spot, yes, I do make deals too. And I will trade if somebody's got something that they want to get rid of that would work in my collection too. That's another cinnamon 50% het pied.
Yeah, it's nice also.
I love the cinnamons. I love the black pastels. When I initially started breeding, I was going to go for the panda pied, but I just can't get past all the kinking issues and the duck billing.
Excuse me.
Now, what I plan on doing, and it's going to lead to that, is I'm going to try for the super mahogany cinnamon pied, which is, I think that's what the Dalmatian is. Now look at how the pattern is by the belly.
Yeah.
How it's got that flaming on it.
Excuse me. I got a cough there. I don't know why. Oh, yeah. No, that does look good. I like the flaming on that one.
So the project earlier that I was talking about, which I'll go ahead and say it because I'm not worried about it. I paired the Pastel Chocolate Desert Ghost to my Lavender Albino female. So
Okay.
what I ended up getting out of it was a bunch of double hets.
Het means heterozygous, Mr. J. That means it carries the genetics for that animal. Like your what's the name doesn't carry the genetics. It's a visual and it can produce it when it does it. Your Mojave. But if you got an albino and you breed it through normal, all the babies will be het for albino, which means the babies from them produced back to each other would make albinos. Not all albinos. A quarter of them would be albinos.
This here is a chocolate that is 100% het desert ghost, 100% lavender albino.
That's nice.
So basically, when I breed these babies back to each other, because that's what's going to happen, is each pairing that I get, or like if I breed a double het male to a double het female, 66% of the babies that's not visual, 66% has a chance at carrying that one gene, and then it also has a 66% chance of carrying the other gene since it's a double recessive. And then I have this, which I believe is a chocolate pastel.
What is this one now?
I believe this is a chocolate pastel, and it's double het lavender desert ghost.
Very nice.
It's too dark to be just regular pastel, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I got a good ratio too. I got one male and 5 females. So that was perfect.
I knew his name was Vader. I just said that he's a Mojave. That's all. Ooh, that's nice.
Another chocolate double het.
I like the dark colors in some of these animals. So just
Then another. This one is in shed, of course. I believe this to be a chocolate pastel. Also double het.
It's in shed, right?
Yep. The white eyes.
Still very, very nice.
I can't wait till they get breeder size so I can breed them and try to get that desert ghost lavender albino. I'm wondering what that's going to look like. I'm hoping I hit it before JKR, but I doubt it. Another chocolate.
Nice. The chocolate really makes them nice looking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got that as a chocolate. Oh, would you quit hissing? You're going back home. And then another chocolate, and I didn't get any normals out of it. Out of that pairing.
That's cool.
So
that's cool.
I believe this and chocolate was pretty much in all of them. That's the crazy part too.
I like that one. Because I like how
now that one may just be a pastel looking at the head stamp.
Yeah, but I like how the colors come out and how dark it is.
Yeah. But that is my desert ghost lavender albino project.
So here's a question for you, Donnie. What is like your goal with you? Where do you plan to take your obsession with ball pythons? What is your ultimate goal? Where do you
I
like
want to
see
be doing
yourself?
this full time.
That's your goal. Very good
Yep.
goal.
After giving it much thought, I would like my end game to be breeding some retics. I would like to be breeding some boas. I know we talked about it last night. I did
Yeah.
more research today, and I think I'm going to go with Suriname boas.
Suriname's very nice.
Yep. I figure if I can do like 3 or 4 female retics and then do 3 or 4 boas and then do my projects the way I want to do. I want to try to get my projects in ball pythons to where everything is attached to a recessive. That way they hold value better.
Yep.
That way I can create better options.
Um.
So that, go ahead.
Oh no, Leo asked a question here of me. Leo, are you talking about gecko eggs? 82 degrees, 81. I do 81, but I wouldn't go above 82. Yeah. So your ultimate goal is to be doing this full time.
Yep. And I'm hoping, and I doubt it's going to be this soon, but I'm hoping within the next 3 years.
Well, you got a passion big enough. I believe you can do it.
Yeah,
I do.
I think I can. It's just going to take a lot, and it's going to take something I'm not used to because I'm used to going out there and working for my paycheck
Yeah.
and knowing I got that check every week
Yeah.
or every 2 weeks, whatever it
money
is.
management.
Exactly.
That's why I let my
Yeah.
wife handle all that because she's. I see something
When
I'm like, well, let me get it.
when I was living here the first time, I had a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo, and I had 128 snakes, and I bred rats. And my neighbor across the way said, "I don't know how you do that off of one income." And I said, "I manage my money very well."
Yes.
So, I mean, people ask me, "Why do you breed rats?" Well, I breed rats because if I don't, it's going to cost me $600 a week to feed these things.
Yeah. That many. Yep. When you get up there.
And if I breed my own, it costs me maybe $400 a month to breed them. So,
Yep. You're saving money. A lot of money.
yes, a lot.
Leo,
But
yes. Correct. Perfect temperature, 81.5. You'll get females that way. For leopard geckos.
oh, okay. Yeah, last year in Oklahoma, I don't know what happened. I don't know if maybe the electricity got shut off and I didn't know about it for a couple hours or what. But I got a kinked animal. I got a one-eyed pied, which I need to show that one to you too.
Usually a kink is from a temperature spike, not a temperature drop.
And then I got a one-eyed, and then I got a no-eyed pied. My no-eyed pied I left with my buddy in Oklahoma. My one-eyed I kept here because I believe it. I know it's a cinnamon. Nope, that's it.
Did you
I
think
know
maybe
it's
the cinnamon gene is kind of known for that sometimes, for kinks sometimes a little bit. So
well. The
maybe.
thing was, the kink was a pastel,
Oh,
and the one-eyed was a cinnamon pied that I think possibly has mahogany too.
okay.
I'm trying to find it here. Cinnamon. Nope, that's it. But the no-eyed was just a regular pied. And I like this, and of course, you know how white snakes are. They get dirty and
Yeah,
all
of
that
course.
stuff.
Now you don't find just having one eye affects it in any way, right?
Nope. And if you look, the older it gets, the more open that eye part is. Right there, that's the no-eyed.
Yeah.
And that eye is there. But I know it's a cinnamon. I just don't know if it's mahogany too.
Yeah. Kinks usually happen from spikes in temperature, because usually the cooler the temperature prevents the kinks from happening. So if the temperature started dropping, that'd probably be okay. But as for the no eyes, I don't know. I know albinos tend to sometimes pop out with no eyes. Not all of them, but there is a few breeders out there who that's in their
I know
genetics
Brian
somewhere along the
has some, or one or
yeah,
two.
one or
Helen,
two. Yep.
his. But I've been fortunate enough to where I haven't had that happen yet.
Yes. Yeah.
But I have
Some people
heard
never
that.
have it happen, but he
I
produces
have
such a
heard
large
that
number too,
albino to
though.
albino, you'll get that sometimes.
Yes, you can very much so.
And I don't know
like
if that's maybe, too close in, the whole, baby or grandchild or great grandchild breeding back to the grandparent. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but
yeah. Well, the albino's been around for 30 years.
right.
Yeah, so that's pretty far out there. But now you get into the like the caramels, the caramel albinos, which they don't produce much of. They say if you breed a visual to a visual, you're probably going to get kinked animals. Where if you do head to head or head to visual, cuts way back on it. So,
Oh,
but
okay.
you'll still get. But I they kind of shy away from the.
So what's your thoughts on the whole panda pod thing?
Okay, like with what? Like with kinking and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
with the kinking and duckbill.
Okay, hold on. Let me get myself back up on the screen here. Oh, wait. Nope. There we go.
All right.
Okay. Well, uh, we know that the black pastel has the duckbill problem and the
Yep.
kinking problem when you get to the super version. But if you breed them and then you incubate them at a lower temperature, you could stand a chance of not having that happen. But I firmly believe that it's definitely going to happen. You're going to have one or two in there
Right.
that are going to have problems. But then they say if you do the cinnamon to the cinnamon instead of the black pastel, sometimes that don't happen. And
Oh,
then
really?
what is the mahogany? Is that what it is? The mahogany to the
Mahogany
mahogany?
to mahogany don't
Yep.
have it at all.
Yeah, so it's the mahogany to mahogany with the pied and it makes the panda pies too that don't have the issues.
But the only problem with having the Suma pied, it's not as dark
Yes.
as the others.
Yeah, well
Now, he added cinnamon to the Suma, which made the Dalmatian.
yes.
So I have the ingredients for that, which I may end up trying, but I got to separate that mahogany gene. And then I got to make sure I identify the mahogany because it is hard to identify,
Yes.
I think.
But I know that but like I was told that you'll sacrifice the really, really dark colors for the panda pies for ones that don't have kinks. So it's kind of a
Right.
balancing issue there. Which, you know, in my opinion, all pies are beautiful animals anyway, so it doesn't really
Mm-hmm.
matter to me. The
And see,
negative look
yeah.
outlook. Justin was asking about what he thinks about people having stigmas, bad negative stigmas towards snakes and stuff like that. And what's your opinion? And my opinion is that's a deep rooted primal instinct for man to have a fear of reptiles, fear of snakes. I really do believe it's just in our genetics to be scared of reptile, to be scared of snakes. And some people are scared of them, some people ain't. And then, you can work past that. And if that's what you're talking about.
My thoughts are, and Brian Barczyk said it the best. Fear is the lack of knowledge. People
Yes.
that know nothing about snakes are scared to death of them. I was one of those people. I knew nothing about them, and if they was 10 feet away from me, they was too close.
Yeah.
And I kept watching YouTube. I learned more and more about them. The more you learn, the less you're scared. My daughter, my oldest daughter, Adrienne, I call her Sissy. When I got to Oklahoma, she never came to Florida to see my collection. So she never seen me breeding snakes or having a snake.
Mm-hmm.
When I went to Oklahoma and I got everything set up, she was there when I set it up. But when she came in the room, and the door is over there behind the camera. Now I'm just using this as an example. If I did this, she couldn't see the snake, but she ran through the house.
Because she knew it was in there.
Because she knew it was in there. So I worked on her for a little bit. And I got one out and let her see it from across the room and just gradually just got closer and closer to her until it was, I was right up by her. And I said, here, pet it a little bit. So she petted it. And I said, hold your hands out like this. And of course, I already had a plan what I was going to do with this. Because I knew she wouldn't throw it, she wouldn't drop it. She always had the fear of the snake looking at her, and she thought that snake was going to get her. So I took out, I forgot which one it was, but I knew it wasn't going to snap at her or anything. But I took it out, and I laid it in her arms. And I said, okay, I'm going to hang on to it. Just put it in your arms. That way you can feel how heavy it is. And as soon as I knew she had a good hold on it, I just dropped my hands. And she's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I said, you're holding a snake. You're fine. It's not going to get you. Then it started going up her arm a little bit. She started to freak out. And I picked the snake up. But do you know, out of all of my snakes that I had in Oklahoma, which one was her favorite? By the time it was all said and done?
Which one?
It was my big yellow retic.
Of course.
She loved that thing. And even with it, and it still, I think it still does it. Every now and then it'll strike the glass.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of their feeding response.
That's what they do.
And it struck the glass, and at first she wanted nothing to do with it. It's going to bite me. I said, no, it's not. I said, watch this. I'd walk by it, and it would snap at the glass. I would open it up, rub it with the hook, and take it right out within 30 seconds. And she's like, wow, you just did that without getting bit. I said, it's a smart snake. It wants food. The hook tells it, we're not feeding you. You're getting ready to get held. And it shuts that food response off.
Yeah,
that's what it did.
That one I had, you remember seeing pictures of it. I'm pretty sure when I opened up its tub, it would fly out at me every single time. It was a dwarf. But it would still, every time you'd open its enclosure, it would fly out. But then when it realized you had food, it was fine,
Exactly. And they're smart enough snakes that if you do the same routine every time, they know what's going on. Whenever I would go to clean their enclosure, I would take off the doors. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't mess with them, but I would take the doors off. They would look at me, but they wouldn't do nothing. Then I would rub them with the hook and then take them out. But they knew if that door was sliding open, okay, more than likely I'm going to get food.
Yeah.
But if I took the doors off, no, you're not getting any food. And it got to the point to where I could, and I didn't do it very often because how good a food response they have. But every now and then I would open it up, and I know sooner or later it's going to bite me in the butt when I do this. I'd reach right in and grab them and pull them right out.
Yeah.
No problem.
But
as long as
it can
know
happen.
You're there. Huh?
Yeah, but it can happen, so you're...
Exactly.
Yeah. Vader's very chill. Mr. J. Very, very chill. Relaxed.
Now, my buddy back in Oklahoma, he's always preaching how his retics are nice and kind and all this. He don't have to use a hook on them and blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, you better, because you never know. He ended up getting bit. I laughed at him. I said, "Told you."
Told you. Yeah, that happens.
Well, it was my fault. Yeah, it was. But, people ask me if I've been bit by my snakes. Yeah, I've been bit a handful of times. It
Yeah,
took about it took me about 2 years to get bit the first time.
I think we've all been bit at some point. I don't know if Mr. J has, because he's only got the one, but I was bitten in the neck and the face by a burr. So it
Oh,
happens.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But, I mean, that Inchy Highway, that one bit me before. But
yeah.
that was my fault because I had rat smell on my hands. One of my male albinos, well, the male albino that I held back, it bit me here about a month and a half ago. My fault because I had rat smell on my hands. Because what I
Theo, no,
do,
it was about a 5 footer, 4.5 foot, 5 foot. Yeah, it still hurt.
but what I do is on feeding day, I go and I think it all depends on how your snake is, if it's your only snake, blah, blah, blah. But what I do is I go through and I feed all my snakes.
Hmm.
And then I go back through, make sure they ate, and then I spot clean their enclosure or their tub, and then dump the water or whatever and give them fresh water. If some of them I have to take them out to get to the back, but I don't hold them for 30 minutes or 40 minutes. They're being held for less than a minute and put right back in. I've never had a snake regurgitate doing that.
No, and that's yeah. Let me ask you this: do you find any certain morphs to be more um, apt to bite than other ones, and a little more like snappy? I guess you could say.
I would say no.
I
No,
always thought I've always thought albinos were always kind of a little, and I think it has something to do with their eyes, but from the light. But that's just my opinion. I've always thought some albinos and some stuff was always a little.
not me. The
Not you,
albinos
no.
I got, they're all nice.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
mean, Bonnie, the one that was up there, the big girl, she never, I heard her hiss once. And that one time was when I took her off eggs. That was it. She's never tried to snap at me. She's never even lunged at me. I mean, I go to pick her up and she just, okay. You know how most snakes will kind of puff up a little bit? She don't even do that. The male albino I got, the older one, he don't do that at all either. I
No.
think a lot of it is if it smells food in the air. Now I got one normal right here in this tub. I call her the bitch, and she's a bitch for a reason.
I could just imagine.
She is something else.
Theo wanted to know, with your number of snakes, you can't handle them daily. Does that make a difference through their temperaments? Do you think with handling? You think like they got
Yes.
because you don't get handles, and I have to agree. If you have an animal that you don't get to hold much, they tend not to be touched, and then when you
Now let me rephrase that. If you have one animal or two animals and you handle them for the first year of their life on a regular basis and then don't handle them so much after that, they'll be fine because they know you're not going to hurt them.
hmm
But like, us breeders that I got 124 snakes, I don't handle these guys but maybe once a week. That's it. And sometimes not even that.
yeah, I was just gonna say sometimes not even that.
They see the tub being opened, food item thrown in and closed. A couple hours later, open, check to make sure you eat, is there any poop in there? Fresh water, close. That's what it is. Now, with that being said, there's some of my double het albino pieds that when I pull that tub open, they think they're a retic and they come out after you.
Yeah.
But that is a food response. That's not anything else. As soon as they know they're not getting fed, they're good. But it's a fact of you heard the ones that I was picking up tonight was hissing. That's why, because I don't handle them that much.
No,
Now, go
Go ahead.
ahead.
No, I was just say I had a pie that you couldn't even look at. It would try to rip your face off. Seriously.
Now, on the other foot, I like my snakes to be a little bit pissy, to be a little bit anxious when you open that tub up. Why? Because when I throw a food item in there, it's gone that
Yeah.
quick.
That's a good that when they have good feeding responses like that, that's great.
I'd rather have a snake that is ready to eat and ready to bite your hand off when you open that tub than to have a very nice one that eats once every 6 months.
Yeah, I had a lesser that was so laid back and chilled. Now I don't know if she was laid back and chilled so much because of fear or something, but she would it was she was hit and miss on food because she would go hide, stay hidden all the time. And then I had like other ones that as soon as you open a tub, their heads popping out, and them are the ones I like
Yep.
because they want to eat right away.
Now I got 3 snakes right now that's off of food. I moved one of them from over here because she's not a big girl, but she's a breeder girl. I got her from, I can't remember the guy's name, but he has the Sam Jeffers Foundation.
Okay,
That guy.
okay. I know what you mean.
I actually bought her, and Going Youper was going to buy her, but I got to her before he did. Now, he told me she was a picky eater. I fed her frozen thawed medium rats when I got her. She did fine with them. Then she went off of food. Then I was feeding her 3 adult mice, 3 jumbo mice a week, and she was eating them. Then I started feeding her ASFs. She ate them. Now she won't eat nothing.
Yeah.
And she laid a clutch for me last year, but it all slugged out. But
Theo says he has 11 snakes and he holds them once a day. And the only one that isn't that's not docile is his corn snake, but it was a rescue corn snake that was neglected at first. And all of his have no problems eating or anything like that.
This
Which
is
is
a
kind of
3G female.
Oh, what is it? What is it exactly?
This is a butterfly. It's a butter pastel fire.
Very nice. The
she's
corn
picky.
snakes. So, I didn't mean to cut you off there, Donnie. Just
you're
one
good.
second.
You're good.
Corn snakes. It's very hard to believe that there's a vicious corn, not vicious, but a not so docile corn snake. But it can happen. It can happen.
They're that way when they're babies, aren't they?
Yeah, they're snappy when they're babies, but they get out of it usually. They usually grow out of that.
So that girl there is off of food for no apparent reason. I even put her in a smaller tub, and that's not helping either.
That's really cool, Mr. J, that you have that Vader's like that.
Then I got this girl right here. She's off of food. I hadn't even had a chance to breed her yet because she's inchy calico.
Oh, calico's very nice.
I want to get that calico gene out of her and start putting it into other stuff, but this girl needs to eat first.
Yeah. Leo, I'll tell you, I have had Blizzard one before, and I've never had any. They were always calm and docile to me. The only ones that's ever bit me and even took a chunk out of my finger was a super giant Tremper albino male, but that's because I reached in and grabbed him, and he spun around and grabbed my thumb. Took a chunk. That's a beautiful banana.
Pastel banana female.
Beautiful.
Off of food.
You're going to try to make some super bananas? Is that your goal?
Yep, that's my goal. And hopefully this is a female maker.
Theo, let's hope he grows out of that. Let's hope he grows out of that, and that's to be cool that he, if he stays chill and doesn't try to get away or not, unless other people hold him, that would be nice.
Now, my original banana is a male maker, and I got a female what was that? I got the female cinnamon banana out of him. So
See, now that's one to keep because now
I
you got the
did.
female, and then you breed a female from a male maker to a male maker, and I think you get 50-50s. Like it'll be 50% could be females and 50% could be males.
I
If I'm not,
think. See,
I could be wrong.
I'm
I could be wrong on
trying to
that though.
remember. I don't remember if the female bananas are all 50-50 and the males are the ones that's either one or the other. I don't remember.
I don't
know
remember
that
either.
if the dad is a banana, then the babies are going to be male makers. If the mom is a banana, then the babies are going to be male makers.
Yes, it's complicated. It's a sex-driven gene. Theo says if that's a female maker, hit him up because it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I've got 2 female bananas. One's a female banana cinnamon, and then the female banana pastel. And then I got several male bananas. So, and I've also heard that I don't even know how it goes if the male banana breeds to a non-banana, makes male babies. I don't know if those male babies are male makers or female makers.
That I don't know, but I know if you get a female from a male maker, I think I'm almost sure she's a female maker, and if you breed a female maker to a male maker, you get 50-50s, something like that.
Oh,
I
okay.
could, but I could be wrong. I could be 100%
Yeah, I
wrong.
don't
It's
know.
been
It's
so long
it's
since I've looked into that
confusing.
genetics. It gets very confusing.
Right. It's very, very confusing.
Yes,
But
it's a sex-driven link for sure, Theo.
Now, I may get tempted to be tagged in this one, but let me go get my hook real quick. Yes, I'm getting a hook for a ball python.
Don't feel bad. I did it too. When you get them that are, when you got one that you know will bite you when you open up the enclosure. Yes, it's very important.
And she's a big girl too.
I have seen some pretty gnarly bites from ball pythons too, though. So
As soon as she knows she's not getting fed, she runs to the back of the tub, and then she'll just come after you without any notice at all. Big normal.
yeah, that's beautiful though. I had a normal that was real a bitey one, and she was het for albino though, and then I also had a Enchi that was she was like 3,500 grams, and she knew she was had the ability to keep your distance if she didn't want to be bothered with you.
She had the bluff in on you.
Yeah.
Now, there is one gene here that I believe is a possible that it is, but this one is kind of a picky eater a little bit, but she eats more times than she don't. I've tried to breed her, I think, 2 different times, and nothing ever came out of it. She never laid. But I believe this is a genetic blackback. You don't hear much of a genetic blackback.
No,
nowadays.
I had one. I used to have a genetic blackback.
Now, am I wrong, or is this a genetic blackback?
That's what mine look like.
So, what would be good to pair up with this girl?
I paired mine to what was I pairing mine? I was pairing mine to the Black Magics because of the darkness.
Which is black pastel. What?
It's a black pastel Mojave.
Okay.
But I think if you paired that to an albino and got some albinos and bred them together, you get some pretty cool stuff.
Okay. Come here, girly. And I got this big girl.
Oh yeah, she's beautiful.
Pastel Lesser.
Very nice.
She's laid one clutch for me. Nope. 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 Don't go this way. Go that way.
Blake's Pythons said a male from a female banana is a female maker. Thank you for clarifying that. I couldn't remember anymore.
That makes sense.
Leo, thanks for stopping in. I'll talk to you later.
Now, you know I had that GHI Pastel Yellow Belly.
Uh-huh.
I started to pair these two together because I was wanting to make something out of it.
It's another beautiful animal. Wow. I like that one a lot.
Super Mojave.
Yep. I like that one a lot.
So I was wanting to make me some GHI Mojaves. If I made those, I guarantee I'd have some holdbacks on that one.
Yeah. Breed that one to your butter or something.
That's a female.
I thought your butter on the other side was a male. That's why I said that.
No, I was going to breed. I put them together a couple times, but I don't think I've seen a lock. It's the Super Mojave to the Pastel GHI Yellow Belly male. So I'd be getting possibly some Mojave GHI Pastel Yellow Bellies.
Yes.
Which I don't know what that would look like, but probably look good. What else do I got down here? It's all pied. Single gene lavender. Where you at, girly? Come on. Come out there. Come on. There you go. And the bedding that I'm using Reptile Prime right now. In all of my tubs.
That's beautiful.
And what's weird about this one is she's in shed.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's in shed. I could tell that.
But look at the eyes.
Yeah, they're kind of
Nope, come here, girly. I want to show your eyes off for a minute. Look at how one is bigger than the other.
Yeah, they're bulgy.
Uh-huh. And I don't know why.
That could be a genetic thing too.
But she's the one that laid my double het clutch. This is the one I bred to my Pastel Chocolate Desert Ghost.
Yeah.
And she's not the one that I bred my dreamsicle stuff to, though. It was just
Theo. Thanks for stopping in, Theo.
Come on.
So.
But yeah, I know I've got a good collection. It's just getting things up to size and getting everything bred without overwhelming myself.
So.
But
yeah, well, it was fun having you on. I think I'm gonna hop off myself. It's getting kind of late.
Yeah, I got to get up tomorrow and drive some Uber.
We will definitely do it again.
Yep.
It was great. You have a great collection there, so we'll definitely do it again, and we'll go through everything again. I want to just thank everybody for popping in. Thank you again for coming on. It was great to have everybody here. If people want to find out what you have up for what you have available, is there a place that they can go find it or what?
If they message me on Instagram at DER Reptiles,
Mm-hmm.
or you can send me a email at donald@derreptiles.com, and I'll answer both, and I'll send you a list on what I have available.
Okay.
And I'm in the
Thank-
process of trying to get a website together too.
Are you going to do Morph Market at all or no?
Yeah, I'm on Morph Market. I think I have one on Morph Market right now, but
They
I've
can
just got
email
the
you
free
directly
version.
from Morph Market too then, right?
They should be able to, yes.
Yeah, I would think so. Okay. Well, I'm going to thank everybody for coming in. It was great having everybody here. And thank you.
Yep, thank you.